AFRICOM has long used the 3Ds to stand for defense, diplomacy, and development. These are the three pillars that AFRICOM uses to work with our partners on the continent. We've adapted this slightly during the time of COVID to stand for distance, disinfection, and deliberate decision making. Social distance is probably a term we're all very familiar with now. This means spreading ourselves out not only in the amount of space that's actually between us, but the number of times we come in contact with each other and also the time that we spend with each other. By spreading out all three, we actually reduce the chance the virus has to spread from one person to another. The second one, of course, is disinfection. Right, this really just comes down to cleaning our workspaces the best we can. That means surfaces, mouses, electronic devices, anything that we might touch that would allow the disease to be transferred from one person to another. The third D is making deliberate decisions. Early on in the spread of the disease, this was things like choosing not to go to a movie theater or choosing to go to places that were less crowded. Now that we have more severe restrictions in place, those deliberate decisions could be things like, I'm going to choose to clean my stairwell today to make it really clean. When I go to the commissary or the PX, right, I'm going to make an effort to disinfect the surfaces that I touch. We all have a responsibility to reduce the spread of disease, particularly to protect society's most vulnerable individuals. We know the folks that are more vulnerable are those that are older in age, maybe have an underlying medical condition, or maybe for some reason their immune system is compromised. It's actually very important for those of us that are relatively healthy to reduce the spread of disease to prevent those other folks from getting the disease. We do this by practicing the 3Ds. Again, the distance, disinfecting our work, and making deliberate choices. It actually helps to protect these other more vulnerable populations.